Following the downing of that Su-24, Russia stepped up security over Syria, and Moscow's displayed some of its most advanced hardware it's brought in too. One of them, let's take a close look ourselves, is the S-400 surface-to-air missile system. It can hit low-flying targets, which are harder to intercept, at a range of 400 kilometres, which means basically it covers most of Syria's airspace. That was deployed in Latakia at the end of November. The maximum target speed of that missile is 4.8 kilometres a second. Also, too, for the first time, journalists were allowed on the cruiser Moskva. The destroyer is providing support from the Mediterranean for the Russian Air Force in its bombing mission in Syria. Next, then, RT's Murad Gazdiev has more on all this modern hardware.
Well, the Russian military promised us a surprise, and they certainly delivered. For the first time, journalists were allowed not only close, but allowed aboard the Russian Navy's guided missile cruiser Moskva. Its captain says its job is to provide air cover, air security for Russian jets flying in Syria's skies and the Russian airbase here in Syria. And for that, it's got a vast array of weaponry, short-range weapons, mid-range and long-range missiles, 64 S-400 missiles. That warship, of course, isn't the only one here in Syria. There are 11 other Russian warships patrolling the coast. But journalists were also allowed near another gem of the Russian military. That is the S-400 anti-aircraft system. It's stationed at Khmeimim Air Base and envelops its range, includes an area that includes most of Syria as well as southern Turkey, large parts of it, Jordan, Israel. Its security has, of course, been beefed up in the aftermath of Turkey shooting down a Russian jet. But journalists were allowed to within a few meters of the launches of components of that system, despite it being top secret. As Vladimir Putin said during his marathon question and answer session, we can't forbid anyone from flying over Syria, but fly only if you dare.